Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more foodie beauty content. This is another old one. We have Can't Sleep, Too Hungry, Weight Loss Struggles. I don't know what it is because I haven't watched it, but I'm pretty sure we can all assume how it's gonna go. So let's get straight into it and see how long this is gonna take, shall we?
So I'm using my microphone so I can talk low because my husband Salah is sleeping, and as you can see I am not, even though I have my sleep mask. I got this sleep mask for free from I think it was when I flew Emirates. They give you like a little kit, and I just, when I can't sleep and I end up falling asleep during the day, I wear this because it makes me feel like it's nighttime. Anyway, I have like,
Yes, Foodie, that is indeed the entire point of a sleep mask. You can also get blacker curtains. I do recommend those. I actually have a set of those. They are really nice. I use them in my bedroom so that way I don't have to get up early in the morning. Well, I mean, I do anyway, but it's just nice not having to wake up too early because I'm a very light sleeper.
hunger, insomnia. I'm gonna fold laundry while I talk to you guys. And have some water. I thought I would video journal what I'm going through right now. And I have hunger, insomnia. And basically, what I would consider that to be is being so hungry, doing this the wrong way, being so hungry that you can't sleep, but it's pretty much head hunger at this point because, you know, I'm at my,
So she just talks slow and everything. It doesn't matter if she's eating or if she's just vlogging. No matter what she's doing, she just talks so goddamn slowly. And I know I talk fast, but my god, you just speed it up. 2 times speed, girl.
calorie goal. So I actually did decide to stick to calorie counting, but I decided to change the settings in my FitnessPal to a less strict setting. Like instead of putting 2 pounds a week, I put like 1.5. And it upped my calories a bit. So
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. If you're not able to sleep at night because you have got such a great hunger pains and like the food noise is that overwhelming, it is only a matter of time before you binge. So you have to either work out what is better, the damage that's going to happen, or overeating a little bit more than you probably should. Like if you're going to overeat just a little bit and have a little bit more calories, but you can still lose weight, it is far better than going to the length of restricting yourself to the point where you're going to binge because you're going to do so much more damage with that binge than you would probably a couple extra 100 calories.
that is, that has helped. So I ate like every single calorie I was allowed. No, I still have like, I think I had like 100 left or something like that. And I already planned what I'm going to eat later today. All of my meals and snacks. And I'm gonna need a grocery top up for some things, so I'm gonna be ordering that later.
To anyone who has a problem with overeating or potentially bed, like we do, suggestion, always eat before you either go shop or order food because you're so much more likely to order food and you'd be like, oh, it's fine. I can have a small piece and I can deal with it later, moderation. If you have problems with that, don't do that. Do not do that. That is a horrible thing. You learn very quickly if you're going out grocery shopping to eat something beforehand because you're less likely to get the binge food, which you'll binge on later.
Which I'll show you guys what I have. I guess the main feeling I'm feeling is, besides the hunger, is I feel like happy that I told myself no, because like I guess the main reason I couldn't sleep, the hunger, but like the nagging, like all the food noise in my head, like so. And then there was also like the impulse to binge eat pretty badly during the night, and
And this is definitely the reason why I recommend her going to therapy. And so many people say, yeah, she's already done that, but then she quits after a day or two. Like, why do people refuse not to get help? It is so much easier to do it. And I will scream that from the rooftops. Dude, just go to therapy. You will thank yourself later.
I was so tempted so many times. I would get up, sit up, take my CPAP off, and I would look at Salah sleeping, and then I would see myself in the mirror and think of how good I was doing and how many people I would let down, including myself.
I mean, you guys pretty much know me by now. I don't like Foodie, I don't like Amber, but I'm willing to give people recognition. So the fact that you saw you're about to fall off track or you're having too hard of a problems and you want to kind of be proactive and fix it by upping your calorie limit is really good. You would rather have a slower weight loss than falling off track and then having no weight loss. That being said, you're not doing it for the right reason because ultimately you should be doing it for yourself and not really your supporters. And I understand respecting and loving supporters is a very important thing. Like, I will always respect you guys. Even if you don't like agree with me or you think that I'm having a bit of a hot take, I will take that into consideration and I will think about it when I address you guys next time. And I certainly will always respect the people that give me support. But your weight loss journey is something personal to you, even if you share it. You should be focusing on yourself and only really how you feel about the situation. Those people also are just terrible people, let's face it. Anyone who actively follows Foodie, calls themselves a Beezer, and gives her money, they're not good people. Full stop.
And so I decided, no, you're not going to go make, I was gonna make like ramen noodles, bunch of packs of those. But I didn't. And that is a very big deal for me. I look like an idiot. I don't even know why I have that on, but I didn't even sleep in this.
So if you weren't sleeping in that, that means you changed your clothes and then put your mask back on when you didn't have the intention of sleeping, unless it was for a thumbnail and you totally forgot about it.
The sun makes me feel gross when I haven't slept. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my calorie deficit because I do use a calculator, which I'll show you here. I guess on average I was eating just over 3,000 calories a day to maintain my weight.
So I'm looking at this calculator and I'm kind of a little bit shocked at it. And I understand like it's going to be very different for her and me, but her maintaining weight at 3,100 calories is not even close to what my highest was. Like my highest was my maintaining weight was what is considered to be her weight loss for half a kilo a week, which was 2,600. And then you add on about 700 calories extra loss because of working out every single day. So just wow, that's I understand like it is going to be different. Like really shouldn't compare because it's just a rude thing to do, but at the same time, it is just a bit of a shock to think about how different like bodies are. Like because you don't really put it into perspective unless you look at the numbers, and to see like 3,100 calories is what she expends in a day simply just by existing. That doesn't include any movement whatsoever. So that's a lot of calories. And I'm now down to, I think it's like 1850. So like I'm down to the average of what most men are. So it is a lot harder for me to lose weight now. And I still got another 8 kilos to go, which God, I'm so close to my weight goal, but I'm like, it's just so out of reach right now. But I will get there eventually.
And to lose even 2,200 calories is still a deficit, a pretty big deficit for me at first. So, excuse me. I know it might seem like a lot for most people, because most people tend to think that, you have to eat, like Dr. Now says, like 1,200 calories. But,
I'm not going to pretend like I know more than a doctor who has been doing their profession for over 40 something years. Like, I'm not going to say that whatsoever, but it doesn't really make sense. Someone who is morbidly obese, who eats, 5, 6, 7,000 calories a day, going down to 12 to 1,500 calories. It just doesn't make sense because it's not going to work. They're literally going to be starving 24/7. And, like, to say that you need to be on such a strict diet, it doesn't, it's not going to work on principle alone. It isn't going to work. But 1,200 calories is less than what really even an average woman's, like, sized woman would be eating. Like, an average sized man should be eating around 1,800 calories. So, like, to say 15 or even 12, that's not gonna work. Hell, like, I eat about 1,500 calories, and sometimes I'm like, oh God, I need a little bit more. So, like, I completely understand that it's not gonna work out for someone who's 2, 3 times my size.
no thanks. So, watched my favorite hijab. I watched this too, I just put it on. Before doing this video, because I was just in my PJs, my nightgown.
I mean, she's probably telling the truth, but it gives the same energy of Amber. Like, I have 2 bras in the wash, and I'm wearing one right now, but then I got 2 more in a pile over there. Like, it's given that type of energy. I'm not saying that she's lying. It's very Emberlyn coded.
So, all this to say, I just wanted to come on here and, kind of explain, journal how I'm feeling. I feel happy with myself, proud of myself, but I'm also, like, afraid because of how close I came to giving in. And these feelings happen pretty much every night. It's like a battle every night, and it's very exhausting.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with it. It is a very exhausting thing. Like, when you are so hyper focused on food and you're so just hungry all the time, and you're constantly telling yourself no, it does whittle you down. It really is such a bad thing. And being able to express it and talk about it without being judged or really just being criticized about it is a very good thing, which is why I say go to therapy. But also at the same time, like, being afraid doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. Like, being afraid is a good thing because you can't be brave without being afraid. And really just wanting it is going to come with a level of fear. The fear of losing and failing and having to restart over again, going back to square one. So it's a good thing that you are afraid, because then you can use that feeling in order to keep pushing through. And if you can make it and you can get over that hill and you can just really start to compartmentalize those struggles, it gets easier over time. But it's not going to get easier if you keep struggling with it without seeking help.
And I mean, I feel like I am eating enough. It's just, I don't think it'll ever be enough. you know, I just have to ignore it. So, anyway.
I know that I'm giving her a little bit of empathy, and I know that's something I really shouldn't do because it's just something that I've also struggled with, so I can understand and relate to her. But at the same time, she's a terrible goddamn person. Like, it annoys me that I'm giving her a little bit of leniency, but at the same time, it's like, I can't help it. Like, I might not be a nice person, but I am a kind person at the end of the day. And I think it's just, I'm willing to give her a little bit of empathy up until it gets to the point where it's like, dude, you kind of have to just accept the fact that you can't do it on your own and you have to seek help. Go seek help. If you're not going to use all the tools at your disposal, then you're not actively doing everything you can. Because if you are so just, it's just this fight to do it on your own is so stupid because you've been doing it for 40 years and you haven't been able to do it yet. So just give up a little bit of your ego, put it aside, and just go to therapy. God damn it. It's just expecting other people to be armchair psychiatrists or therapists is so stupid when you can literally pay someone who is there to help you through those times. They're there to actively do their job to help you, not some random stranger on the internet who's going to kiss your ass and tell you to eat that fried chicken.
So I was able to stave off a binge urge for now. And I'm actually just really determined to stick to this lifestyle. Other than these moments, I'm not finding it too bad as other times where it just felt more restrictive. You know, when I would do like certain diets and things like that, or try to over restrict or under eat. And I just don't think that it's sustainable for me to do that. So hopefully I can keep going with this, and yeah, we'll see, I guess. But later today, probably after I wake up, I do want to try making a crustless chicken pot pie and some mashed potatoes, and maybe, you know, cook for you guys. I know a lot of you like my cooking videos and stuff, so yeah. So anyways, thanks for listening. I just thought I'll do something productive while I'm actually starting to feel a bit tired now that I got that out of my system. And
I also think that's another very big thing with both Foodie and Amber is that they don't occupy their times with hobbies. They have personalities that don't really lead to anything other than eating and filming. Because like with Amber, she just stays home and waits for her partner to come home, or she spends all day with her partners. Like that can be fun and that can be exciting temporarily, but after the honeymoon phase kind of wears off, you're not left with anything else other than your own time. And if you have nothing to occupy it with, then what are you going to do? If you go to food for coping, well, then you're going to eat. Same thing with Foodie. Her entire personality is being someone else's housewife. And like, no shame in that. Absolutely no shame. We love housewives around here. We love mothers. We love dads. We love everyone. But if you're going to spend all day, every day, just sitting around the house after you finish cooking, after you finish cleaning, you're not really going to do much. And most mums, like any parental stay-at-home figure, will tell you it does get very exhausting. It does get very claustrophobic after a while. If you spend every single day doing the same routine over and over again, there's only so much you can take before you just go, Jesus Christ, enough is enough. And like that is something that both Foodie and Amber just deal with on a daily basis because they don't have anything else in their lives to really occupy it. They don't have hobbies, like except for what? Amber has her occasional Legos or drawing, and Foodie has the occasional live stream. But even then, she spends a lot of the time eating anyway. So, like, of course, they're going to kind of think about food 24/7 because that's what they do 24/7. So, it does kind of really lead way into saying, hey, maybe do something that you wouldn't do ordinarily. Like, go out, enjoy your time, find a hobby, do something that you may not necessarily be interested in, but pick up and you may be interested in. That's how you really figure out what you like and what you dislike, is by trying new things and finding out what works for you.
yeah. So, anyway, I guess I will also resume live streams very soon, maybe later tonight. So we'll see about that. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Depends. My Temu order should be coming today, and I'm super excited because we'll get to start using the GoPro, but also new pillows. You know, when your pillows just like start to get flat, time for new ones. So, I'm very excited for that. Yes, I'm a huge pillow person. Like, I love pillows. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys, and I hope you're doing well yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Alright guys, it's come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and shout out to all the parental guardians out there. Mums, dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, doesn't matter who you are. If you're looking after children and it's, just a very difficult thing, regardless of how easy it is. Sometimes it can be so easy, sometimes it can be difficult. You're dealing with kids that are maybe just rebellious, or just dealing with issues that may necessarily cause some drama in your life, or maybe disabilities, anything in particular. It may not even be limited to children. If you're looking after your parents or your grandparents or you're a carer, just general, thank you for your hard work. People don't often say it enough, but I think you guys deserve it. And again, hopefully get to see lovely people in the next one. Bye bye.